Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Lance. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Open man is Waddle, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off of play action, here's Lance. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Henry running right. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Henry out of the pistol. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Dobbins once more. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 3rd and goal, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He juked him. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. To try again after the sack. Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Second down and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have broken the tie. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Complete. It's Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. He completes it to Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Lance going to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Working from the gun, Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will go to Henry out wide. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Ravens 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big...
That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let him in.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Jackson, rolling to his right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson is going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 14. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's That's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set at the line for this next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Jackson on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 11. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his pass incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it feel a little different.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for the Titans.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Powers through it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
And losing in this wild card round, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not in the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.